Good Friday morning, friends. It's Sandy with Debbie Sandy Design Co. And today we're going to make a cute little dish towel holder. We're going to be using this vintage pie tin that I found at a thrift store. And I don't know if y'all can see or not. It may show up better here. But there's an imprint in it. I have already base coated this with some folk art multi-surface enamel in white. I have the hardest time getting things turned so y'all can see it. And I also have 3 of these miniature rolling pins. Y'all, it just left me. Good morning, Miss Tracy. Good morning, Shelly. I got these from Hobby Lobby from their wood pile section. They're $3.99. I know I got them 40 or 50% off because I try not to pay full price. Good morning, everybody. Hey, Miss Judy. So I have already stained 2 of these because I wanted them to have that dark wood look, and I wanted them to look a little more antique-y because you can see next to this, kind of dull. Much better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get this one stained so that it can be drying. When y'all jump on, tell me hello, tell me where you're watching from. If you are watching from Craft Round the Clock, welcome. I am one half of Debbie Sandy Design Co. My business partner is Debbie Sellers. You may have seen her yesterday. And if you are on our page, y'all know we love you. So this is my favorite wood stain. It's the General Finishes water-based in antique brown. I love this stain. I like to work with wood stain a lot, but this is my absolute favorite, not to mention when I get it all over my hands like I'm about to do. It's water-based, so it will clean right up.
Shelby Estlinbaum is a newbie. She asked, "Where are you from?"
Welcome, Miss Shelby. I am originally from Tennessee, but we are currently in Ryan, Georgia, which is south central Georgia. Little bitty town. It's south of Eastman. Okay, so we've got that. I'm just going to wipe it back a little bit. And things that are this small, it's easy to do. Thank you, Miss Susan. I appreciate y'all helping me out because I get caught up in my work and I forget to read the comments. So if you are new, welcome. I hope that you will follow us. I just have a little bucket here that I'm setting these up in, so they're touching as little surface as possible. And I'm going to put the lid back on my stain because y'all know I'm likely to spill it. So I'm going to get it out of my way and I'm going to pull this back. So again, I have just painted this with folk art multi-surface in titanium white because it was just a vintage pie tin. I love vintage kitchenware. So you also know that I love enamelware. So that's the look that we're going for on this. Good morning, Miss Tammy. So I'm just going to, let's see, what do I want to do? I want to do the center raised part first. And I'm going to cheat because I'm going to use a Sharpie to do that. And I just got something on it. So it's not the best Sharpie. I had a fuzz on it. I want to get rid of that. So I'm just going to go over the raised part. And one of the things that I like about the multi-surface paints is they work so well with just about everything.
Sheila Ferrilla said, love that paint color, girl. Vintage kitchen is my jam.
Oh, mine too. I like anything vintage, but especially kitchenware. I love the old red-handled kitchenware. I love the green when you can find it. I love vintage aprons, vintage dish towels, pretty much anything.
Vicky LeGrand said, I can use my old metal ones, change to glass so I can see the crust baking.
Oh, that's a good idea. Make a note of that. I need a glass pie plate.
Okay. Susan Botolotto sprinkled 2 times.
Thank you so much. Hey, did y'all catch Craft Crush last night? We had Lisa from Brown Eyed Girl. Oh, I love her. I love her. It was so much fun. For the newbies, I'll tell you what Craft Crush is. Craft Crush is Thursday nights at 7 Eastern. Debbie and I invite a fellow crafter to join us, and we craft and chat, and we get to know them in a way that we may not normally get to know them on lives. And she was fantastic last night. I love her.
Judy Ball said, the colors you're wearing look great on you.
Thank you. I wore them just for you, Judy. All right. Y'all talk to me while I'm doing this. Oh, Mr. B is over here helping me with the comments, because I kind of have to see what I'm doing on this.
Bernice Worley said, hello.
Hello, Miss Denise.
Sheila said she'll replay the crush. We had something going on last night with a neighbor. It's all good.
Okay. As long as it's all good.
Judy Ball said, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle.
Thank you, Miss Judy.
Bernice Worley said, first time watching you.
Well, hello, Miss Bernice, and welcome. So I am Sandy. I am half of Debbie Sandy Design Co. And we like to show you how you can make your own home decor beautiful and functional and on a budget.
And Bernice sprinkled.
Well, thank you for sprinkling.
Susan Botolotto said, welcome all newbies. Please follow and sprinkle. You're going to love Sandy and Brian.
Thank you. So Brian is Mr. B, and once a month he comes on and teaches us how to build something. Last month was a birdhouse. The month before was the glue gun holder. Yeah, he's a pretty neat guy. Hey, did anybody catch our big announcement last night? I think Miss Judy did. If you didn't, you can go back and watch that too, because we made it right after Craft Crush. We made it on a live. There's something right there. Okay. Y'all, I'm old. I have to hold this where I can see it.
Lisa Hawkins said she just watched the replay, Bonnie the Bunny replay, and thought Jeff was going to roll.
Isn't Jeff great? I thought he was just the sweetest thing, and man, does he know her. Jeff is Lisa's husband, and he knows her so well that we asked when she was a teenager who was her favorite band, and he knew it.
Rebecca Main said she didn't see it.
Oh, Miss Rebecca. Okay, if you didn't see it, Debbie and I are going to Pineville, Louisiana, May 13th and 14th. We will be joining Miss Phyllis of the Shops at Van Gossen Distributors, and we're doing a 2-day event. Yay, I'm so excited. We have classes that we'll be doing leading up to it. But we're going to show you whether you're a furniture painter, a DIYer, or a crafter. We're going to show you how to take your hobby to the next level and make it profitable. And we have so many fun things planned. It's going to be a blast. It is called Thrifty Flip 2022. And you're going to be hearing a ton about it. Oh, Miss Lisa, I do too. The last thing I said to Lisa last night was, I want to hang out with you more.
I'm gonna post the link.
Yeah, Brian can post a link to the checkout and the information about Thrifty Flip 2022. It will take you to our website. You'll get a better idea of what you get. And also, if you register before midnight on April the 1st, use the code EARLYBIRD, all one word, when you check out, and you get a 10% discount. We all like discounts.
Gary Osborne said good morning, and Sheila Brill said hello from sunny Florida.
Oh, good morning. Miss Sheila, we are not far from Florida, and it is sunny here too. I have my curtains closed and you can still see the glare.
Phyllis said we're going to have a blast. Thank you.
Oh, we're going to have more than a blast. I promise you it will be a weekend to remember. We have shopping discounts. You'll get to go thrifting with us and pick out a project. And then on Saturday, we're going to redo your projects. Y'all are going to redo your projects. We're going to help. We've got special discounts for that. And listen, 21 thrift stores in a 45-minute radius. That's amazing. Not to mention Miss Phyllis's. And Miss Phyllis said if we want to shop after hours on Friday, she will open up for private shopping for us. We have swag bags, t-shirts, the private Facebook group so we can do some classes leading up to it so you're a little bit ahead of the game.
Judy Ball said, I so want to be there, but we're having $12,000 remodeling job on our house before they can move in, so she'll have to wait till the next one.
Okay, Miss Judy. Yeah, I would get my house fixed first. You should shut yours too. It shows dust. Yeah. Hey, don't give away my secrets, Sheila. I really think, though, that this is going to be the event of the century. Y'all can't tell I'm a little bit excited about it, can you? This is the boring part on this project. And if it's not perfect, don't worry about it, because we want it to look vintage. At least I do. Because if you follow us, you know that we are still in the process of rehabbing a 1950 farmhouse.
Nora Wicks Wells says, "Who is Miss Phyllis and where is she from?"
Miss Phyllis is Phyllis Van Gossen, and she has the shop at Van Gossen Distributors. And little known fact, she also has 3 giant, she calls them thrift stores. They're vendor malls, because she does nothing not gorgeous and nice. We adore her. You will hear us talk about her a lot, especially when we're using iFlex, because that's who we get our iFlex from. And y'all, we get to visit the shop and see all of the goodies that she has, and we may get to play with them too.
Sheila Brill asks, "Is this event a subscription?" And Mrs. Debbie is really quiet.
Debbie's not on. Debbie's not on this morning. No, it is not a subscription. This is a one-time event. So when you register, you will be sent a link to a private Facebook group, and that's where we will do all of the pre-event classes. And again, it is May 13th and 14th in Pineville, Louisiana. Y'all know Louisiana's got some good food. And Miss Phyllis has promised to feed us well.
Karen Townley said, "Hi from the UK. I hope you're well."
Hello, I am very well this morning. Thank you. I hope you're well. I hope that you're having a fabulous Friday, because it is definitely a Bones Day around here.
Rebecca Sullivan Lewis says, "I just hopped on. What event and trip are you talking about, please?"
May 13th and 14th in Pineville, Louisiana. Phyllis, Debbie, and I are doing a 2-day hands-on event to show y'all how to take your craft projects, your furniture projects, your DIY projects to the next level and make them profitable. Y'all, I'm just painting this rim black so I can get it speckled. We have all kinds of neat activities planned. I will be posting the hotel information later this morning. On Friday morning, we will have a little orientation and a little class on how to know what to pick, the best things to flip. And then after that is shopping. So you all will get to go shopping in Miss Phyllis's stores. Actually, we have 21 vintage stores. I don't like to say thrift, but thrift. She says some of them are flat out junk. That's my kind of place. Where you will go shop and pick out your project. Then we're going to have a meet and mingle and look at what everybody purchased for their projects. Kind of like a little happy hour. Friday evening. And then Saturday morning, when we get back together, we're going to start working on those projects. And did I say Friday morning? Saturday morning, is when we will do that. And then Saturday afternoon, we're going to learn some of the tips and tricks on how to market it, where to post it, and how to sell it so you're making a little bit of money.
Rhonda Rawson said, "Good morning, watching from Spokane."
Good morning, Spokane. That's such a pretty area.
Karen Schilling Hensley said, "It looks beautiful out today in southern Ohio. Temps to drop fast and possibly some snow."
Oh no. No, not snow.
Now Tina says, "Good morning, beautiful. It's so great to catch a live."
Good morning, Miss Tina. Miss Tina used to be one of my vendors when we had our store in New Mexico. All right, I'm just cleaning up those edges. And this is what we have so far. Now, I'm going to use my heat gun to dry this rim because we've still got to speckle it. And then we've got to put everything together.
Judy Ball said, "May 14th is her 60th birthday."
Oh, Judy, you're just a couple of months older than me. And happy birthday, in case I forget. My 60th is in October. Phyllis, I know, I love junk stores. You can find the best stuff. So some of the classes that we'll be doing in the private group after you register are shading and blending, painting checks and stripes, how to use molds. I'm sure we're going to do one on how to use iFlex. Miss Phyllis, maybe you can remember more. There are several.
Sheila Brill said, "This looks great. I love Rust."
Thank you. I do too. What is it, Junk Gypsies say? In Rust we trust. Ouch. Y'all, that got hot.
Judy Ball asked, "What day in October?"
15th. 15th. All right. I'm going to let that cool off for a minute because it is hot. And I'm going to get a little bit of the white paint out, and I'm using an old toothbrush to do the speckles.
Pat from Unique says, "Sounds like an awesome event."
I hope so, Miss Pat. I'm so excited. I just about can't stand myself. I have thought about asking Phyllis, can I come a month early? Because, you know, I'm excited. Oh, Miss Karen, I'm so sorry. Maybe you can live vicariously through us because you know we're going to be filming. Okay, I'm just going to take my toothbrush and dip it into my white paint. And then I'm going to offload it a little bit because I don't want big globs. And then I'm just pouncing, and I want to be sure that I turn it so everything's not in a straight line.
Phyllis said, "Heck yes, bring Mr. B."
Can I tell her what you said last night?
If you want to.
All right, y'all. You know Mr. B loves you, so don't take offense at this. But I told him last night, I said, I'm sorry that you can't go to Louisiana with me because somebody has to stay and take care of the dogs. And he said, I would love to go to Louisiana sometime and meet Phyllis. But I can't think of anything I would want to do less than spend 2 days with a bunch of women shopping.
No offense, one is bad enough.
Wait a minute, what do you mean by that?
Judy Ball said one of her grandsons is the 16th and one of her granddaughters is the 4th.
Oh, that's so cool.
Tina said that I was gonna need a U-Haul to come home for that trip.
Oh, Tina, that's one cool thing is if you buy too much, if you fly in, or if you just buy more than your car will hold. Miss Phyllis is set up for shipping. We got all the bases covered. Oh, he just gave me a look, y'all, like, oh no. Phyllis said, bring the dogs and hang with Bubba at the house. You can sit by the pool and drink. Oh, we get to see her new pool house too. I haven't showed it to you, have I? Okay, there is a bar that is rusted corrugated metal, which is funny because I have a ton of rusted corrugated metal that I bought to do the front of our bar in the kitchen.
Sheila Furlow said, Mr. B, my hubby wouldn't either.
So Brian is normally very quiet. Debbie will tell you that he rarely talks. So when we talk about getting my husband and her husband together, of course her husband would talk to a brick wall. But I say, yeah, Brian could sit there and look at him. He just doesn't have a lot to say.
Karen Hensley said, hey, at least he's honest. He knows to stay home, lean back, and have a cold one.
Yep. Just send the credit cards with me. Oh, y'all, this I think is going to be real cute. See if I can hold it up without messing it up. Can y'all see that? All right. Let's dry this real quick. Turn on my hot glue gun. Now I have already drilled holes in the lip so we can run. I'm using wired jute from Dollar Tree that we're going to hang the rolling pins from. And that's going to be hot. The hard part's now I got to find the holes. Thank you for sprinkling, Darlia.
I was going to say something about that, but I was afraid I was going to butcher her name.
Okay.
Not the first one, the last one.
I'm going to try putting just a dollop of glue on this end. I didn't turn that on in time. All right. So we're going to see if I can get this through without killing the jute. Yay! All right. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tie a little knot in the end of the jute, and then we'll set it with hot glue on the back of this. Now remember, it's wired, so tying a knot in it's not that easy. Oh, you're from Pulaski, Wisconsin. I want to go to Wisconsin sometime. I bet it is beautiful. Now, what did I do with my scissors? Thank you. Laid them all the way across the table where I couldn't reach them. I'm going to give that enough to bend it over.
Oh, Rebecca Main said, I'd love to come, but I have 3 dogs and my disabled daughter and my boyfriend can't be left alone because he has cancer and a feeding tube.
Oh, Rebecca, I'm so sorry to hear that. We will be thinking of you. All right, I just put a little dot of glue so when I pull that down, it will hold that knot in place.
Susan Buttolotto said, I love your crafts.
Thank you, Susan. That means so much to me. Well, and I moved it before the hot glue set.
Darlia said they have great thrift and antique stores in Wisconsin.
All right. Phyllis, put that on our list. We may need to go there. Okay, figure out how far down I want to hang this. And then I'm just going to wrap this because it's wired a couple of times. And I'm going to do one side first, I think. I'm going to do the second side. The hardest part's getting this unwound.
Phyllis said, go where?
To Pulaski, Wisconsin. They have great vintage stores. I want to be like American Pickers. I want to just travel around and go to all the different vintage stores. This one's unraveling.
Is it?
Yeah. Let me see what the other end is like. Other end might work better.
Sherry Wright said, hello.
Hey, Miss Sherry. Oh, your charity shops can be very expensive. That sounds like our Goodwill stores. And lately, they have gotten ridiculously expensive. The last time that Debbie and I went to Goodwill, we found some of the glass candlesticks from Dollar Tree for twice the price that you can get them at Dollar Tree. And the bad part about it is that particular Goodwill is next door to Dollar Tree. Hang on. Will we be taking Bob to Louisiana? We're not going to take Bob this time, but I am sure that we're going to end up making a trip where we do.
And Phyllis said, I'm there. Bubba building boats, and he has to go there sometime. Have to check things out sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Darlia said American Pickers came to Wisconsin. They were picking in Shawano.
I love American Pickers.
Don Stevens said, joined late, but happy to be here.
Thank you, Miss Dawn. Price as high as retail, yeah. It used to be that you could get some really good deals at Goodwill, but not anymore.
And Karen Townley said some of the items in charity shops you can buy cheaper at the original shops.
That's the way it is here. But now we do have thrift stores and junk stores, and oh my, some of them are fantastic. Some of them you walk out feeling like you have fleas. What part of Louisiana? Pineville, near or next door to Alexandria.
And Phyllis just answered Pineville.
Thank you, Miss Phyllis.
Karen Hensley said, I heard, don't know for sure, that the Goodwill stores are privately owned.
Oh, that must be different then. It must have changed because it used to be a nonprofit, a charity. But it would not surprise me. I know that their pricing structure changed because they expected them to be profitable. But I'm going to be honest, my question is, the stuff they have is donated. So it seems like they would be profitable. Oh, we almost got this.
Sharon Coffenbaugh said, good morning, almost missed you, been doing yard work.
Good morning. Sharon, I've got some more yard work you can do.
Don Stevens said she went to the American Pickers location in Iowa and saw Danielle, and we went to a swap meet, met Frank, Mike, and Mike's mom.
Ah.
It was fun. Edie Sylvia said for years people said the owner of Goodwill is a millionaire.
Well, I know that their CEO makes an outrageous amount for his salary.
Deborah Wiggins said, good morning, this is my first time watching. What are you making?
Good morning. So I am making a little dish towel rack. Sharon said, no, thank you. I'm using a vintage pie tin that I painted to look like enamelware. And then I got 3 miniature rolling pins from Hobby Lobby that I have stained, and I'm hanging it from the wired jute from Dollar Tree. And y'all, I got this pan for like $1.
Debbie Ramsey said, I was going to ask you how you're going to be able to get a towel through there.
Just a kitchen towel, just a dish towel. I like vintage dish towels, so I will hang them from that. Do we need a bow? I kind of feel like we might need a bow. What do y'all think? Hey, Miss Diane. Oh, in Lubbock, the Catholic Charity Store. Oh, is one of my favorite places on earth. All right. This is just half, but what do y'all think? Do we need a little bow at the top? Try to get it centered, Sandy. Where are you?
Terry Shaw said no bow. Tina said needs a bow. Oh, Sherry Wright said less than 1/8 of the profit at Goodwill goes to charity.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've actually heard lower numbers. Somebody asked me if I hand painted the words. No, it's raised on the inside. So I just took a Sharpie because I couldn't paint that neat and traced it. And I think most of them are Nobo. Hey, Miss Lisa, were your ears burning? Because I was just talking about you. I said the last thing I said to you last night was I want to hang out with you more. All right, y'all. I will even everything up because they look a little bit crooked. This one looks a little bit crooked to me. But there is our dish towel rack. Super easy. It's a good way to use the vintage pie plates or pie tins because I love these, especially if I can find them with something on the bottom. I love to decorate with them, but I'm out of room to just stand them up. So I appreciate all of you being on with me. No, I am not a great painter. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lisa. Deborah, I have heard that the Salvation Army went up too, and that just hurts my heart.
Did you see the one from Karen Hensley?
Uh-uh.
Says, while going to Ohio State Cancer Center, I found a store on the way into Columbus. It was something to do with veterans. Wish I could remember the group. Nice inventory and low prices.
The new one that we just found in Eatonton, where Debbie lives, is a VFW thrift store. It's amazing. Y'all would not believe the deals and the stuff. So yeah, I wish I could move into that one. All right, I'm not going to keep you on here all day. Thanks for joining me. You got one more?
Lisa Brown sent 50 stars.
Well, thank you, Miss Lisa. We appreciate that. Let's see. Oh, I think Teresa with Jeremiah's Dreams is up next. So stay tuned and watch her. She's on Craft Round the Clock. I adore her too. I got to meet her in Atlanta. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Love y'all. Bye.